that your journey starts at your front door. Who would have guessed that Porto is a city of hills? Up and down. The road isn't difficult. We're heading towards the river. Sometimes it seems like you're trudging through sand dunes, where the sand is just blowing in. That's why you're going to go a little bit slower than what you anticipated. Mail in excess stuff. Right now we are beside the ocean. It's over there, hidden behind the golf course. So now we've been diverted around the golf course. Anyone know any frog sounds here? Sometimes you might need to stop, and you really don't want to, but you have no choice. Your feet are on fire, your legs are tired, and your back is aching, except that you cannot get there at the same rate as other people. Just the way it is from the slowest peregrino on the Camino. Unfortunately, there was only the mozzarella at the supermarket. There was no Parmesan. It was too bad.
Quattro quesos, it's a mixture.
It's okay. Yeah, you need to in a picture.
Yeah. Yes. Cheers. Cheers to everyone. Yes. Buen Camino.
Buen Camino.
This hostel, private, has a swimming pool. A little bit different. It helps to soak your feet. Always remember that you are sharing the road with cars and trucks. There isn't always a sidewalk. So when they're full, they will make a reasonable effort to accommodate everyone. Like mattresses, a couch, or sending you somewhere else. We'll see you on the way. And sometimes you end up walking through mud. I couldn't make it to an albergue, and I was told by another pilgrim that they were closed, or rather full. So in any event, it's okay. Instead of spending 13 euros, I have now spent 70 euros. But you get your own air conditioning, you get breakfast included, you get a gorgeous bathroom, with your own robe, no less. You even have a sitting room with another TV. The only disadvantage is they have as many stairs to climb as the hills I've climbed today. The view is absolutely gorgeous of the monastery. When you are exhausted, it's quite nice to have something like this. I will just mention that this is barely even cobblestone, it's just some broken rock that's been packed into the earth over the decades and centuries. I have left the road of rocks back there. Some of the peregrinos are continuing on it, but for myself, I'm going on the boardwalk. It's flatter and less painful for my feet. Plus, it has the advantage that you're going to get a constant breeze, whereas on that rugged road there are going to be places where there's no breeze and the sun has come out. Marvelous here. Before I get headed north again. And there are some peregrinos ahead. Sometimes getting organized is a fair amount of work. It can't easily be done by oneself without someone else helping you to get it to look just right. And then the whole thing gets pinned. We are May the 12th, Mother's Day, and this is the view along the Camino all the way to Spain from Portugal. The water taxi is approaching. We'll soon be in Spain. Okay.
Aguarda, 3 quilômetros. Caminho bem night, ok? Bom
Trust.
caminho, obrigada.
Obrigada. Take care. Ciao. The water taxi is gone. Another road. The ocean is to that direction that she is heading, the Peregrino is heading. And it's chilly out there today. Go.
Buen camino!
Take care.
Bye!
Gracias.
Ciao!
Ciao. Into every Camino, a little rain must fall. There wouldn't be a Camino without some bad weather. And the bad weather just came in and we're stuck with it. It's wet, and unfortunately, that's just how it is out here sometimes. And you just have to accept it's going to rain and you better be prepared for it. It's rainy and I am in my poncho, and the poncho's not bad, but it doesn't cover your legs fully, nor your arms, and that's just life. It appears we're not the only ones who have used this road. It is entirely possible this was used by carts, where you wouldn't have such grooves. Possibly Roman, but could have been the locals. But what a route to take your mules and donkeys with a cart. Which might explain why the Peregrinos followed it. In fact, some stones have actually been laid here. In any event, this is the Pilgrim's Way. In the middle of the forest. Over an ancient road. But what do we meet? Someone who's sawing down trees. Modern technology. Who would have guessed? Buen Camino. This is what's ahead of us. Given that they've been logging and running their equipment, and unfortunately it was also raining last night and this morning, so we have a mud bath to go through. This is a individual room with a double bed that Santa Marta Playa. I just happened to see the sign off the street as I was walking to another hostel. She's not on the street, she's actually off the street. There's a bit of an alley to get to it, but it actually has its own shower. You are not sharing a shower. The space is all yours. This is it. It's a decent room with even a TV and your own sink. It's very nice. And not only that, I'm sure the ladies will like this. This is the bathroom for that room. They're not connected, but you walk across here. There's the main door over here, and this bathroom is specific to that room. So no one else is using this except that room.
For there is no difference between Jew and Gentile. The same Lord is Lord of all, and richly blesses all who call on him. Romans 10:12.
El señor que se escapó.
So much food. Fine drink here. Oh, amazing. Gracias.
¿Ah, sí? Sí, espera.
Yeah, no kidding. Gracias.
Buen camino.
Buen camino. Oh, you rascally character. My lightning cable had fallen off a night table, and this end there broke. So today is a local holiday, but guess where I found another one? I found it in a UPS and tobacco store right here. Well, they were walking at the same rate as me, but now they're very far ahead. That's pretty normal. My rate of walking. And sometimes you just have to accept that this is life. There's not much to be done about it. In any event, can you miss that Camino sign? And also, never forget you're sharing the road with cars. Always, always remember you're sharing the road with cars. The rain has stopped. We're at 83.75 kilometers. The clouds are down, but it's perfectly okay. It's cool. And I far prefer cool, no rain. It's marvelous. A gift from God. This is another cart path over the rocks. An ancient trade route. You can see the grooves that have been made. Especially where you end up with more than one groove. People I met earlier, and they are pushing Isabel in the cart. And they have the most difficult time in the world. Hola, Isabel.
Ah, John.
Hi there. You're amazing. And you're amazing, John. And his wife has the umbrella, and they have another fellow. Yes, you made it. You must get a sello, a stamp. You must. Hi there. To remind you of how short life is. We're passing by the cross. The bell is tolling. And we passed a funeral notice. And here we see how short life is. We're here today and gone tomorrow.
Therefore, send not to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee.
Time is passing, the passage of time. Although the tapas weren't available, I got a pork loin for approximately €5. It's a great deal. You may sometimes wonder why this road until you see the cross, and then that's the answer. That's why. I'm walking in the poncho right now. The rain has let up, finally, and the Camino is leading to coffee. Had some coffee earlier at albergue, the hostel we were staying at. But I'd like another one. Of course, I'd really love to get out of this poncho now. But the rain has let up. It gets quite hot under it for me. We're soon going to be leaving the surface I'm enjoying and back to the stony road. Not something my feet like, but this is just the way of the Camino. Almost always, though, I find a place with leaves or something. We're currently at 41.86 kilometers. I'm going to cross the smallest bridge possible. Wish me luck that I don't fall over. There are many different ways of hauling your stuff. You could take it by horse. You could take it by cart. You can do luggage transfer. There's a lot of different ways to haul your stuff on the Camino. And here we have a farmer's field with cows. I say, buen camino.
Buen camino.
Take care. Never mind that dog. He's just envious of the fact that you can get a pet from the passing peregrinos. And as for him, he's just an annoying dog. This is a municipal albergue on local municipality. And when you check in, when you get registered, you get a pillow cover and a mattress cover. What you don't get is a blanket. Although this might appear rather nondescript, just another building, but in actual fact, this is the municipal albergue. This is it. There's no real sign to tell you that it is until you actually get inside, and so it's very easy to forget why we walk, but there is the answer there. A very simple cross, and then a church. The Camino is designed to pass by these reminders of Christ and the sacrifice for us. And it's humbling, very humbling. But it also provides you with a bit of a guidepost, whether you believe or you don't believe. It's obvious how much the pilgrim's route has changed. What's also amazing is how much it follows the Roman road. Still on the Roman road, which is rather amazing. Part of the bridge construction is stone and the pilgrim's way, the Camino, passes by cross and water.
Because like I don't find anybody, but let's do it after we eat. Yeah.
amazing. And some of them walk with sticks. No, not for sure. That's their style. Since we're on the flat right now. But one thing is very, very true. There's no end of walkers as we're getting closer to Santiago. The youngest pilgrim. Right there. There's actually two of them. And now we have found our way Santiago de Compostela. University of Santiago. No end of souvenirs, stuff to buy. We have made it. Here is the square. The slug and the snail, well, they didn't make it. Somebody stepped on them or ran them over. However, there's not much we can do about that. Oh. It is truly amazing. Now we need to find the pilgrim's office for our final stamp. Marching now towards the Galician bagpipes. And there he is. We're going down to get our final stamp at the pilgrim's office, which is actually not well signed. When you enter the square, it's a little bit confusing. There's no sign immediately telling you where it is. But a lady pointed out or the edge of the square, find the ramp that goes down, hang a right, and you end up at the Central International de El Pellegrino. It's time to line up.